association. Yeah, see, that's the association. Joe.
All right, guys. Welcome to YMA Nation Podcast, episode number 8, Wealth Building Monday. Yes, Wealth Building. Hey, that's better than from Friday. Wealth Building Monday, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Joe Wallace, and this is
Rebecca Wallace.
Oh, there you go. There go the energy. Rebecca Wallace. All right. You feeling good today?
I am.
Good. So we're gonna have some interesting topics today. We're gonna talk about the top 5 reasons why businesses fail.
Ooh, this is gonna get good.
Good. The top 5 reasons why businesses fail. I think this is an important conversation because a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners, they follow our podcast, and especially people that have like a desire to become an entrepreneur.
Right.
And I think that desire to understand, I have a dream or I have a passion to chase this, but I hear a lot of people fail. Why?
Right.
Why? And if they're able to prevent that why and prevent the things that cause people to fail, then that'll increase their chances of success.
Gotcha.
All right. So, guys, if you are on, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Going to give them 5 seconds.
Yeah.
5 seconds. Do it. Like it. Good job. Subscribe. Click it. Subscribe. Either click, subscribe, or follow. Whatever platform you're on, do it. That's
They're
enough
doing
time.
it. Yeah.
They're doing it. Okay. Okay, that's enough time. All right, guys. We are going to talk about the top 5 reasons why businesses fail. But the first thing we want to talk about is our YMA Nation giveaway.
Yes.
Yes. So we are going to give away a prize every episode
Right.
throughout the holidays. So today we are doing 4 winners or 2 winners. What did we discuss? 2 winners. 4 winners?
4 for 25 each.
25 each?
Yeah.
I thought we was doing.
That way more people can win.
I thought we was gonna do 2 winners of $500 each, and I was gonna put up 100, and you was gonna put up the other 900.
Let's learn math.
Okay. So we are gonna do 4 winners. No, I said 2 winners of $500 each. That's $1,000. I'll put up 100. You put up 900.
I'm not doing that though.
Oh, okay.
So
All that money you got, you're not gonna give away $900?
I'm gonna give some away.
Okay,
But
good.
that's gonna be later.
Okay.
They had to get engaged to be involved, and then the good stuff comes later.
She's going to, I think what that means is real estate Wednesdays when she's going to try on her day when she's talking about real estate is when she's going to try to give away money. But today on Wealth Building Monday, we are going to give away $100.
Yes.
We're going to give you guys a keyword, and that keyword you will submit on the website. So in the description of this podcast, there's going to be a link for you guys. And all you have to do is just click on the link. It will take you to our website. You put in the keyword, which throughout this video, somewhere embedded in the video, we will give you the keyword.
Ooh.
So you got to watch the video.
They hadn't even told me the keyword yet. I don't even know the keyword.
They have to watch the video.
Oh, yeah.
To get the keyword to be a winner. Outside of the prizes, it's important that they take the information that we're going to discuss. So we're going to talk about the top 5 reasons why businesses fail. Number 1, the lack of management and leadership skills. Lack of management and leadership skills that will cause a business to fail. Having those skills, I feel, is very important to be able to manage the business and manage people. And all of that falls under management skills. I'll give you a perfect example. Managing your business. There was a spot and their hours was from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then you get there and it's 9:20 and it's not open, right? So as a consumer, I was like, okay, maybe they haven't, anything happen. You just don't know. Mm-hmm. But then next month you go and it's 9:15 and you never know, like that person that's trying to shop or whatever it is, they could be on a time schedule they show up, your business is not open on time, for one, is unprofessional, right? It's not how you would operate a business.
Right.
So you have to be on time. If your business supposed to be open at 9, then you as an owner or your management or staff should be there early to get that, have it open, prepared, lights on, 8:45, 8:30, it should be open. When I was a manager and my shift started at 9, like it was a requirement for us to show up at least half an hour early.
Right.
So we could greet our employees as they come in. Like all of that is important. Management skills.
How do you think that during the COVID, with a lot of people working from home, especially like your call center type work environments, a lot of those places are working from home. How do you think that's impacted the management and leadership?
That's an outstanding question. And I could talk from experience on this. I called the credit card company, and there was a dog in the background. I know you can't control a dog, like right. But again, like that's hiring the right people.
That understand you need a quiet environment,
right?
To
so
work from home.
Understand,
right.
but the majority of the consumers out there may not understand. Like, hold on, let me go put my dog up. Like, hold on, let me go put your dog up. Hold on, did I call this bank? Did I call it?
Right.
Did I call the right company?
Right.
And then they come back on the phone, and then like I don't know how he got past the fence, and then hold on for a second, like. This is not professional for a bank on this level.
Right. And then the trustworthiness that you have in that particular, like if you call it a bank, that impacts how you trust that bank. I mean, they're managing your money.
Your information too.
Right. And you have people that are very unprofessional in that environment.
And what's interesting about that too? And a lot of employees, like now that they work from home, and if you're in a call center environment and you have like your supervisor there, manager there, you got your like a quality, and they're just always monitoring every call. And so, but now you call and people like the attitude changes.
Right, because
like
they don't have someone over them.
They don't have someone like directly there to influence like them, like their tone in a call. Like, wow, like, can you say that on a call?
Right.
I don't think so. And I have the experience to hear him and know it's not right. But the other person who like just the average person that works like from 9 to 5, and then they call somewhere and they get that on the, like now it becomes like an argument.
And that impacts the overall business.
Yeah,
because now if you're losing customers because of the level of customer service, you could potentially lose that client or that business.
Managing the business. I think the quality departments are very important right now during the COVID. They should be constantly pulling calls, constantly monitoring calls. They should be constantly providing feedback to managers and supervisors so they can go back and coach.
Right.
And that's important. And there's a lot of jobs now that's like hiring and they hiring and they don't have that like face-to-face time to train.
Right.
So they send them like a manual and they get a couple of online videos and that's all they have, but they don't have like enough experience in like customer service.
Right. Right.
So, but management, it goes all back to management.
Right.
Leadership. But we talked about like the person opening up on time, but managing your business as an entrepreneur, like there's so many courses online or classes to take to gain those skills. But to operate a successful business, you have to be able to manage that business. You have to understand how to do a budget. You have to understand like your financials. You have to understand like what your P&L is. Like, are you losing money? Are you making money? How much are you making? How much is your net margins? A successful business owner should be able to calculate that. There's people that be in business. I met with someone and he said that he met with an owner and the owner was like, well, I've been doing this for 10 years, right? But just because you've been doing something for 10 years doesn't mean that you've been doing something for 10 years the right way.
Right.
So, so that's important to understand. Like there's a lot of YouTube.
Right.
So like it's so much
knowledge
information out there
Information
to gain. So, but being able to manage your business, don't be afraid to take some courses and to learn some new things that's going to help you to succeed. So, lack of management and leadership skills, that's one. Managing people is important too. That's a key thing, because if you look at the top reasons why people leave their job, is either money or they do not like who they work for.
Right.
Right. So if you do not know how to manage people in any sector of work, if you could have a restaurant, and if your people behind the bar, your waiters, if you're screaming at them, you don't know how to speak to people, you don't know how to communicate, those people are going to leave that job. Like, I hate going to work, because they know, like, I hate my boss, I hate going to work, I hate even going in here. But when people like enjoy their work, they enjoy going to work, they don't necessarily have to have the top pay. Right. Because people go to work because they love the culture. People, like, I love going to work. Like, when I wake up, I'm like, what time you getting up? You see what time it is? And I'll be like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready like to get dressed, brush my teeth, shave. Like, I'm ready to come in and work every day because I love what I do. Yeah. So if you create that same culture for your employees, then it's not always about the money, because they love it and they think, I could go over here and make an extra $1 or $2 more. But who's to say I'm going to like the environment? And sometimes people love having a relaxed environment that they're comfortable with. They know that they don't have to report to someone that's going to be like creating stress in their life. And that's important. And sometimes the dollar value doesn't equate to like that negative factor. Right. Any questions?
No, I'm ready to hear number 2.
Number 2, lack of funding is a reason why most businesses fail. So if you guys don't know, Joe Wallace, YMA Financial, that's all I do all day is help entrepreneurs either start their business, grow their business, or business owners to help scale their business. I'm going to throw a plug in real quick. If you need information, here's a commercial. If you need information, you go to www.ymafinancial.com. Our number is 864-249-9466. We are the experts in business startups and expansion. Are you trying to start or grow your business? Well, welcome to YMA Financial, where we have created the ultimate platform for entrepreneurs and business owners. We specialize in small business startups. Our accredited business consultants will help turn your dream to a reality. We'll help obtain your business documentation, help you establish and build business credit, and whether you're working from home or storefront, we'll help fully launch your business. Check out our website at www.ymafinancial.com or give us a call at 888-531-6611. Now back to our show. Now, so the lack of funding, people, serious. Now, this is a key thing, because a lot of people don't understand how much money do I need.
It takes money to make money.
It takes money to make money. But if you ask the average person, like, hey, I want to start this or I want to start that. Okay, well, how much do you need? About $15,000. Okay, great. What are you going to spend that $15,000 on? Well, you know what? I'm going to need some chairs and some computers and a couple of desks and a printer. But the business plan explains all of that. So I always explain to someone, you need a business plan. That business plan is going to explain everything to you about your startup costs. And the lack of funding is people just get out into a business and don't know how much it's going to cost to operate that business.
And to grow the business. So it's not just for people who are starting their business. It's for people who are in business and, they have a lot of business coming in. They have a lot of clients. They're expanding, but their margins are so off course because they haven't properly did their P&Ls and things like that they can't really grow their business to the level it could be because of lack of funding, right?
Right. And when we talk about that, right, about the amount that you need to run that business, it's important for you, entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs, to understand what's my cost? Like there's a lot of people in business that don't understand like their costs on a day-to-day basis.
Right. Their operational costs.
Yeah. So if you're operating and you're selling a product, you should know your wholesale cost for that product. How much is the MSRP on it? Like, do it wholesale? What's the sale cost of that product? And then the expenses, like your taxes, your shipping. If there's shipping, that cost. Understanding how do you deduct your pay from that? How do you deduct labor from that cost? So just because you think of a cost that if I buy something for $5 and I sell it for 10, I made $5. Well, no, you have not made $5 because you have to deduct all your expenses in that. Well, if I need to pay myself $20 an hour, how do I deduct that out of $5? And a lot of people don't understand how to equate those numbers. So that is important. And there's so much information online to give it to you, or you can contact the experts. But there's always resources to help you. So that's important. Lack of funding. You need to know how much it's going to cost for you to start up and how much is it going to cost for you to maintain. So if you have to buy all your supplies, equipment, if it costs you $15,000, you should not be going to the bank saying I need a $15,000 loan. You need to plan for the unexpected. So anything that comes up, you're over prepared for it.
Right.
You should at least have like your labor costs covered for 90 days.
Right.
So if your labor is $5,000 per month and it's going to cost you $15,000 to start up, then you should be asking for 30.
Right.
So if your first month is slow, then you don't get into that pinch where like, man, how am I going to pay my employees? Oh man, because imagine that. Imagine a company starts up and you get hired and you go and work there and they tell you that your first check, they can't cut your check. That's a horrible way to start off a company or to hire someone. Imagine that like people are relying on that paycheck and, and you tell like your first employees that they can't get paid right now. So
they'll leave the company.
Possibly leave the company, yeah. So like understanding that lack of funding is important. The next thing is, and if you don't know, that's the thing too, when people don't know like where or how to get the funding, because I hear that a lot. Like, well, I just don't know like how do I get the funding or where do I go to? I tried this bank, but there's like people don't realize there's dozens of banks out there, and just because one bank tells you no, that's fine. There's dozens of banks out there. You just have to understand what's the criteria, right? What do the banks actually look for? Let's move to the next one. Number 3, product and service. So you gotta have a good product, and you gotta either I don't care what you sell, you can't sell crap, or you're not going to have repeat people come back to you and buy.
Right.
So your product is important. Whatever it is that you decide that you're going to sell, get a quality item. If you're thinking if you're going to sustain your business long term, you're going to need a good product, right? And even if you decide, hey, you know, I think this product is good, they tell you do not reinvent the wheel. But most billion-dollar companies come out because they have reinvented the wheel.
Right.
They have created.
They've added something or
value.
Right.
Value. And that's important for someone to understand what value does your product give to that consumer. That should be, and that comes with marketing. So if I understand what my buyer wants in life, really it's just whether it's a product or a service, only thing that you're doing is solving a problem. If you think about your hair. You're like, oh man, my hair is oily. You got to buy a product that's going to solve that problem.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a product or a service. Your job is to offer a quality product that's going to keep people coming back to you.
Right.
Return customers. And most people now think so much about, because there's so much online right now. Get rich quick. Buy this thing for $4.99, and in 60 days, you're going to be on your way to become a millionaire in a year. And people think, oh man, that could be true. What a lot of these people online do not tell you, and that's why when I'm online, I constantly tell people that if you're trying to get to that level, this is not overnight.
Right.
I go back and talk about the history of how it takes to get to that level, because it's not overnight. there's not too many people that could say that's been in the business for a long period of time and say, you know what, I started this, and man, in 90 days, I was making 6 figures.
Right.
Rare, very rare. Most people have to work hard to get to that point. So the get rich quick schemes, I try to avoid them. I try to focus on what is going to be sustainable.
The process.
Show me something that's going to be sustainable. So when someone try to sell something to me every day, Facebook, Instagram, like someone, LinkedIn, every day. And I think what's sustainable.
Right.
Like, so this product or service that you're trying to sell, how long has it been around? Oh, I want to get into this, sell this jewelry, and this jewelry cost X amount of dollars. On that lower level, how much do that employee make annually? So when someone tell me they want to get into like those type of businesses, how much have the average person on that level made over a long period of time? Right. So, oh no, the top level making seven figures and 6 figures. How many of those people are there?
I started off checking it every other week, just like most people do. Then it got out of control. I couldn't help myself. I started checking it day after day after day. I didn't realize that I was becoming addicted until my wife said something.
What did she say?
She said, "It's just a credit score, relax."
Are you checking your credit score?
Huh? Hold on.
Right.
So that's fine. When you show me 10 people, that have done it, but there's 100,000 people that's in this program, but there's only these top 10 people that's successful and 6 figure and 7 figure. That doesn't drive me. Right. Show me something that's sustainable, because all those 10 people still going to be at that level 5 years from now, or they're going to be moving on to the next get rich quick scheme.
Right.
So what I've learned is put your time into something that you feel is going to carry you long term, and that's going to be sustainable. Product and service. Next thing is work ethic. Man, I could go on and on about this, but I got a couple of minutes. But work ethic, people. You
Probably
should
have put that number one.
Number one, you think so?
Yes, because I don't think that people really understand the time and dedication it takes to put into owning your own business, operating your own business, and making your business a sustainable one.
Right.
So everything that you just said all falls back on work ethic. You can't be like, I'm working 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and think that your business is just going to grow and be successful long term, because it doesn't.
Depends on the industry. I agree with you. If you run like a car lot, and your car lot hours are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., really after you sell those cars that day and it's time to shut down, you do a little paperwork. In that industry, it's not really like a lot of work to go into it. But that's a small industry though. But
well,
the majority,
to get it started, it takes that time and dedication and work ethic.
It does. In any business,
started.
Right.
So if you're talking to entrepreneurs that are just wanting to start their business, or in the forefronts of their business, I was just talking to someone a couple of days ago, and she's getting her business started. And we were talking about, she's like, I've slept for like 3 hours in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
But it's putting in that work. When you're getting started, you're going to have those days and in that time where you're not going to get an 8-hour night of rest because you're building your business.
That's that sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's that sacrifice. And the problem is, like a lot of people that do, especially like to get rich quick, that's all you see. Like, is what they sell you. Mm-hmm. But they don't talk about, like, the people that actually work. They don't talk about, you know what, I'm trying to sell you this program or this software, and look what I make now. Look at my Lamborghini. Look at my Ferrari. But they don't talk about that they started back in 2005.
Right.
So it really took them 15 years of hard work
to get there.
Right. And that's why when you see someone like I could talk about so many people, but you see like the people that got to that point of millionaire,
Right.
billionaire. Look at when they first started. Just look, like people starting from their garage. I don't want to advertise products. That's why I'm trying to be careful.
Or
but
like an apartment and they didn't have furniture and they ate noodles every night or rice every night.
Sacrifice.
And they cut costs. And a lot of people fail because they can't just discipline themselves enough to not
Lord,
have
yes.
the big expensive, or I gotta go get my nails done and my eyelashes done and my hair done every week, and they're not willing to sacrifice that for 6 months to a year, maybe even a year and a half, to put that money into something that's going to make them so much more money long term.
That is why, you know what, that is so powerful, because I see that 90% of the time. That's why when I talk to a client, I tell them up front that 90% of the people don't get to the finish line, no matter how much it hurts. That's the reality.
Right. And the time that you dedicate to that person to get them, to a point.
And we handhold you. So it's hard to fail. But if you don't put in your part, we let you go. We let you go quick. Because like it's too many other people out there that have like true drive.
Right.
And it's hard to pick that 10%. So if you got 10 people, you know that one, maybe 2 people, they truly want it. I mean, they'll die for it.
Right.
They breathe it, everything. I mean, they'll really put in that hard work.
Sacrifice.
But a lot of people don't want to put in. And then as soon as they hit that first challenge, they're not going to sacrifice. That first problem that come up, no, I don't think it's going to work. I just, let me just think about this.
And I mean, even in our business, look, I have a lot of people, and you do too, that reach out and say, hey, I want to be a real estate agent. And I know this goes into real estate world, but
you're cutting into my show, but go ahead.
No, but seriously, all you do all day long in real estate is problem solve. If you can't get through one problem, you're not going to be successful, because all your transactions are going to fail.
Right.
Your contracts are going to fall through, because you have to get strategic and think outside of the box to be able to conquer in that world.
Right. And also, I'm glad you brought that up though, but I know a lot of people that see your team, and they be like, I want to get into that. And y'all give them the information, and they go and study. They take that test and they fail. And like, how's it going? Man, I failed. I think I'm going to take it in a month from now. I'm going to go back and try again. 90 days later, nothing. 6 months later, nothing. Right? Because how bad did you truly want it? How bad did you truly want it? Or did you just see the success?
I got you on a tangent a little bit.
But that is so true though. The last thing I want to talk about is marketing and advertising. Right.
That's the guru right there. So y'all want some marketing and advertising. You need to call YMA Financial.
Yes. I will sell. I'll sell you some water. And you could be like, man, no, I think I got like 40 cases of water in the garage. No, let me tell you why you need this water. And give me 5 minutes, and you'll be like, how much did you say that water was? Yes, but marketing and advertising, you have to, one, understand your client base. Mm-hmm. And once you understand what their wants are and what their needs are, then you just got to know how to communicate and deliver the message. So marketing.
And that goes back to your product and service and your lack of funding, because if you don't have the right funding, you can't market and advertise. And then if you don't understand your service and product that you're selling and who you're selling it to, then you won't be able to market and advertise properly. So you're losing money in marketing and advertising because you're marketing and advertising to the wrong people.
Exactly. Bam. Teamwork, man. That's why we make a good team. But yeah. And not only that, also I want to add to it, your presentation is important, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you go to someone's website and their website looks like a 10-year-old did it, I'm not spending a dime on your website. Right. So like your presentation has to be professional.
Right.
Your logo has to be appealing. All of those things. But that's when you understand your consumer base.
Right.
Right. So just so you guys know that U.S. Bank states that 78% of businesses fail within that first year because of lack of developing a plan. That's why I tell you guys, the business plan is so important. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you take a minute to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe is important, guys. Hit the notification bell. Let's give them 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So they can subscribe.
They're doing it.
They're doing it. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you for Real Estate Wednesday.
Yes.
All right.
View what the boss's view. You gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association. Joe.